Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some fascinating stories from around the region. First up, China might just be paying dads to share the parenting load. A new study suggests that subsidizing men's involvement in household chores and childcare could help reverse the country's low birth rate crisis. Imagine policies encouraging shared parenting. Could this be the key to a brighter demographic future? Next, Hong Kong has a golden opportunity on its hands with EU tariffs on Chinese biodiesel. This could be a game-changer for green energy in the city. The tariffs might redirect Chinese biofuel exports to Hong Kong, supporting local climate goals. With plans for blended renewable diesel at stations, Hong Kong is aiming for that 2050 carbon neutrality milestone. Talk about going green. Finally, the local minibus industry is getting a mainland boost. Over 800 drivers from China have arrived to fill labor gaps, with hopes of extending this scheme. Operators love the fresh, younger workforce, but some are worried about the impact on local drivers. It's a quick fix, but could it be the long-term solution to Hong Kong's transportation needs? Please continue to watch for the full stories. The South China Morning Post vividly describes China's innovative approach to tackling its declining birth rate by proposing subsidies for fathers to encourage shared parenting. Researchers from Fudan University and HKU emphasize that incentivizing men to participate more actively in household chores and childcare can lead to more sustainable, long-term fertility increases, contrasting with the quicker but potentially more traditional results of subsidizing women. The study highlights that cultural expectations still place most childcare responsibilities on women, but policies that support men can foster a more egalitarian society and improve social norms, ultimately raising women's desired fertility. Chinese authorities have taken steps like extending paternity leave and increasing maternity leave, yet the fertility rate remains critically low at around 1.09, and population decline persists, underscoring the urgency for more transformative policies. The South China Morning Post also reports on the European Union's tariffs on Chinese biodiesel, presenting Hong Kong with a unique opportunity to accelerate its green fuel adoption. As EU anti-dumping duties have pushed Chinese biodiesel producers to seek new markets, Hong Kong could benefit by expanding its use of renewable fuels such as biodiesel and renewable diesel, which produce significantly lower carbon emissions. Despite the city's existing mandates and infrastructure, demand remains weak due to high costs and limited incentives, with the government primarily focusing on electric vehicles. Industry advocates call for updated policies, financial incentives, and standardized regulations to promote widespread adoption, positioning Hong Kong to support its 2050 carbon neutrality goals amid shifting global trade dynamics. The same publication also vividly details Hong Kong's labor challenges within its transportation sector, where over 800 minibus drivers from mainland China have been temporarily imported to address workforce shortages. Operators are hopeful that this scheme will be extended, as most local drivers are elderly or nearing retirement, with few young recruits willing to join the industry. Imported drivers like Wang Yin find better pay and a new life in Hong Kong, but industry insiders warn that the current quota is sufficient and caution against over-reliance on temporary foreign labor. The ongoing debate centers on balancing immediate workforce needs with sustainable, long-term solutions, as operators and unions discuss adjusting wages and working conditions to attract local youth and ensure the sector's future stability. South China Morning Post highlights an ambitious vision for Hong Kong's affluent retirees, spotlighting Serentia Woods, a lavish retirement community in Zhuhai's Hengqin district, developed by Macau's HN Group. This project, worth 2 billion yuan, offers a luxurious lifestyle with a hotel, residential towers, wellness centers, and spa facilities, aiming to fill a gap in high-end retirement options for Hong Kong's wealthy, who currently prefer remaining at home due to limited professional care services. The community caters to a growing demographic, with projections indicating that by 2046, over a third of Hong Kong's population will be over 65. Prices ranging from 10 million Hong Kong dollars to 20 million Hong Kong dollars for memberships, which can be resold or transferred, are comparable to local housing costs, making this an attractive, albeit exclusive, alternative for the affluent. The project's founder, Amber Lee, envisioned this community since the mid-1990s, driven by her belief that the market needed such high-quality retirement options, and now, after years of development, Serentia Woods is poised to expand its reach, appealing to overseas Chinese and Hong Kong residents seeking a luxurious, carefree retirement in a scenic, well-equipped environment. Hong Kong's role in the upcoming 15th National Games is more than just a sporting event, as detailed by South China Morning Post. The city has invested heavily in Kai Tak Sports Park, a 30 billion Hong Kong dollars infrastructure marvel featuring a 50,000-seat stadium, arena, and community sports grounds, which has already hosted major tournaments like the Hong Kong Sevens Rugby and the World Snooker Grand Prix. This event signifies Hong Kong's broader ambitions to serve as a regional hub for sports and cultural exchange within the Greater Bay Area, fostering civic pride and international cooperation. The Games are expected to attract around 150,000 visitors and generate substantial economic benefits, including 600 million Hong Kong dollars in visitor spending. Beyond economic impact, the event is an educational platform, training 15,000 local volunteers in logistics, sustainability, and problem-solving, helping foster a sense of regional identity and civic engagement among the city's youth. The Games are envisioned not just as a moment of celebration but as a catalyst for ongoing youth sports exchanges and community involvement, leaving a lasting legacy of regional integration and shared cultural pride. South China Morning Post also reports on Hong Kong's steadfast stance amidst escalating U.S.-China tensions, with Chief Executive John Lee emphasizing the city's commitment to maintaining its free port status and economic vitality. Despite threats of renewed tariffs and the ongoing trade war, Lee asserted that Hong Kong would not retaliate against the U.S., viewing its success as rooted in openness and zero tariffs. He described Hong Kong as a river flowing into the sea, symbolizing the city's integration with mainland China while preserving its unique way of life. Lee outlined contingency plans for potential economic disruptions, focusing on diversifying markets and strengthening ties with Southeast Asia and the Middle East. His diplomatic approach underscores a strategic balancing act, embracing deeper integration with China to seize development opportunities while safeguarding Hong Kong's core principles of openness and free trade, ensuring the city remains resilient in uncertain geopolitical waters. His analogy of the river and sea encapsulates the city's philosophy of harmonious coexistence and mutual benefit within the broader regional ecosystem. The South China Morning Post vividly captures Manuel Bleda's resilient spirit as he prepares to lead Hong Kong against India at Kai Tak Stadium. Despite the tumult of injuries, surgeries, and controversy over his selection, Bleda remains unfazed, emphasizing his focus on making history and his readiness to contribute to the team. His journey from Spain to Hong Kong, marked by perseverance through multiple surgeries and a late international debut, embodies a story of determination. Bleda's connection with his teammates and his aspirations to help Hong Kong secure its first victory at this historic venue highlight his unwavering commitment, even amid the noise of supporter dissent and coaching changes. Meanwhile, the same publication celebrates the inspiring story of Amelia Lee and her mother, Jillian Xian, as they breathe new life into traditional Chinese indigo dyeing through their Hong Kong-based tie-dye fashion brand, Sheko Beach Club. At just 8 years old, Amelia is more than a co-founder, she is a hands-on artist creating vibrant, sustainable garments by hand, partnering with Dong artisans in Guizhou to preserve traditional crafts. Their collection champions slow fashion, durability, and cultural heritage, showcasing how craftsmanship and family traditions can weave a sustainable future. Their upcoming tie-dye workshop at PMQ exemplifies their dedication to education and cultural preservation, blending artistry with eco-consciousness and community spirit. The Nikkei Asia article offers a vivid critique of the ongoing European soccer club's Asia tours, illustrating the complex dynamics of global sports marketing. Manchester United's recent visits to Kuala Lumpur and Hong Kong reveal the lucrative appeal of Asian markets, but also expose the pitfalls of superficial engagement and player misconduct. From high appearance fees and sponsorship opportunities to controversies involving players' behavior and fans' expectations, the piece underscores the need for clubs to adopt more sophisticated, demand-driven strategies. Experts argue that traditional exhibition matches are becoming outdated, advocating for immersive experiences and authentic storytelling, such as rivalries like Arsenal versus Tottenham, to deepen fan engagement and ensure sustainable growth in Asia's evolving sports landscape. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the evolving landscape of bridal fashion, illustrating how tradition is being challenged by a desire for individuality and sparkle. Historically, white has reigned supreme since Queen Victoria popularized it in 1840, symbolizing purity and tradition. However, contemporary trends tell a different story: a surge in searches for unique, colorful, and textured wedding dresses, with Pinterest data revealing a 240% increase in searches for unique wedding dress and a notable rise in blush pink and other unconventional hues. Celebrities have long been breaking the mold: Emily Ratajkowski, Mandy Moore, Julianne Moore, and Victoria Beckham have all donned vibrant or non-traditional gowns, from mustard yellow to lilac and black, inspiring brides worldwide to embrace bold colors and sparkle. Designers like Tony Matasevsky and Ashish Gupta are pushing boundaries further, offering collections that celebrate texture, shine, and fun, emphasizing that weddings are moments of joy and self-expression rather than mere tradition. The South China Morning Post also explores how bridal attire and pre-wedding rituals are transforming, reflecting a shift toward personalization and joy. London-based Olivia Vaughan Halley notes a rise in brides opting for playful, colorful, and even black pajamas for getting ready, moving away from conventional white lace. Gupta's bridal collection champions this ethos, creating joyful, extraordinary pieces that brides can wear again, emphasizing that wedding fashion should be fun and true to individual personality. This cultural shift extends beyond clothing to the entire wedding experience, encouraging women to break free from rigid norms and celebrate their uniqueness. The focus is on creating meaningful moments that resonate personally, whether through vibrant dresses, statement accessories, or unconventional bridal party attire, signaling a broader move toward authenticity and self-empowerment in wedding celebrations. Meanwhile, the South China Morning Post highlights a different kind of societal transformation: Hong Kong's efforts to develop its silver economy through innovative housing and community models that support an aging population. Deputy Chief Secretary Warner Chuk Winghing's plans aim to promote active aging by enhancing infrastructure, including specialized housing like the Tanner Hill development, which offers safety, health services, and community amenities. The article advocates for a hybrid living approach, combining independent units, intergenerational communities, and family-supported arrangements, fostering social cohesion and mental well-being. These initiatives aim to create a supportive environment where older residents can live with dignity, stay productive, and maintain their social ties, addressing the complex challenges of aging with innovative design and community engagement. The emphasis is on integrating health, social interaction, and technology to ensure that aging Hong Kongers can enjoy a vibrant, fulfilling life, thus strengthening society's fabric as the population ages. Lastly, the South China Morning Post shares a heartwarming portrait of Matthew McConaughey's lively mother, Kay, a woman of resilient spirit and playful charm. Her colorful life story, married thrice, divorced twice, and weathering the loss of her second husband, paints a portrait of a woman who defies convention and embraces life's surprises. Kay's relationship with her son Matthew has evolved from initial distance to close-knit family life, living together with Matthew's wife Camila Alves and their children. Her candid anecdotes, from her spirited wedding stories to her playful teasing of her daughter-in-law, reveal a woman who has navigated love, loss, and fame with humor and resilience. Her vibrant personality and unwavering love for her family exemplify a life lived fully, embodying the warmth, humor, and strength that continue to inspire those around her. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the dramatic collapse of Hong Kong's beloved King Parrot Group, a culinary institution that had been serving the city for over 3 decades. Once boasting more than 20 restaurants, the group faced a sudden and grim reality last Friday when it shuttered 9 outlets, leaving over 100 employees in limbo with unpaid wages exceeding $1 million Hong Kong dollars. The employees, some of whom had dedicated up to 15 years of service, found themselves abruptly out of work, with the employer settling only partial wages for May and June, ignoring other entitlements like severance and holiday pay. The union and affected workers rallied for help, with the Labor Department stepping in to investigate and offer assistance, highlighting the broader economic struggles in Hong Kong's hospitality sector amid a wave of closures. The group's decline was marked by the closure of notable establishments such as China House and King Ludwig Beer Hall, once vibrant symbols of the city's diverse food scene, now fallen silent, illustrating the harsh realities faced by traditional restaurant chains in a shifting market. Meanwhile, the South China Morning Post captures the optimistic tone surrounding Chinese social media giant Rednote's strategic expansion into Hong Kong, marking its first international foothold outside mainland China. Invited by Hong Kong's Financial Secretary Paul Chan Imopa, the company's new office aims to foster cross-border collaborations, support local businesses, and promote Chinese culture globally. Chan's personal endorsement underscores Hong Kong's role as a bridge between East and West, leveraging its unique cultural identity and extensive international networks to help Zaya Hongshu, Rednote, grow its influence. The platform, beloved among young mainland users for sharing trends in fashion, beauty, and travel, plans to use the Hong Kong base to accelerate regional responsibilities, partner with local universities, and nurture young talent through internships. This move reflects Hong Kong's ongoing efforts to attract innovative enterprises and position itself as a vibrant hub for digital and cultural exchange amid a competitive global landscape. In a sobering account, the South China Morning Post details Hong Kong's recent water safety scandal, revealing the city's ongoing battle with infrastructure and public health challenges. Residents at 2 public estates in Fanling discovered black particles in their drinking water, later confirmed to be bitumen, a substance banned from water pipes since 2005 but believed to have come from an upstream 1987 pipeline. Authorities assured the public of the water's safety, citing tests that showed bitumen's insolubility and lack of toxicity, yet concerns persisted about long-term health effects. The government responded swiftly, announcing a comprehensive plan to replace contaminated pipes, install filters, and conduct daily water testing, all under the watchful eye of Hong Kong's chief executive. Experts warned that boiling water might not eliminate all risks associated with residual chemicals, advising residents to install filters and regularly clean their plumbing. This incident echoed past water crises, such as the 2015 lead contamination scandal, highlighting the city's ongoing struggle to ensure safe drinking water and protect public health from aging infrastructure and hidden hazards. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email,